what kind of outcome this season would make Emery be a good manager, quote unquote. What do you think of this guy? His name, Thomas Frank at Spurs. A good manager. Is he a good manager if the Spurs season ends the way it currently looks like it's going? This guy Sean Dyke. One day, Nottingham Forest look like they can win. The next day, they are losing. They are losing 3-0, and he was also giving lots of ideas while he was a pundit. So I think the broad question, I guess, is what is a good manager, right? Like in quotes, and can you be a good manager if, like Emery might be for this season, if Emery doesn't end up in the top four or top five, can we still call him a good
I,
manager?
I would say a good manager is as good as his squad, because no matter how a manager is, if you don't have a good squad, guess what's going to happen? Nobody's going to call you a good manager. Going to, for example, now Thomas Frank, we're seeing it with Thomas Frank right now. Everybody thought that when he left Brentford was going to struggle. But this guy is not even a coach. This guy was their set piece. Remember, this guy that came
Mm.
in was their set piece coach. So just the way Aston has that Cuenca, what's his name? Cuesta. It's like Cuesta taking over Teta. Who is that? Jovic. It's like Jovic taking over the job at Arsenal. Okay. But this guy was their set piece coach. This guy coaching Brentford right now was their set piece coach, and
Mm.
he's literally their head coach right now. And he's doing map. In fact, I don't think under Thomas Frank, Brentford got to this position. I don't think they were ever seventh in the league under Thomas Frank. So you see that this guy is actually doing way more than Thomas Frank did. And I think I can argue say with better players. Thomas Frank had better players than he did, because they lost in Buemo. Well, he did, yeah. Well, true. You can. Well, you have a point. So to me, a good manager is as good as his squad. With Aston Villa, right? I think we always said, even most people even said it, that yes, people. That's why nobody actually said they were entitled, because everybody saw that at the end of the day they didn't have the squad was not there,
Mm.
and also Emery has not been known to like sustain title challenges and stuff like that. So everybody felt that they were going to drop off at some point. So that's why nobody really put them in the title race. So I think Aston Villa, even him saying they're going to finish out of Champions League is a reality, because I think United is 3 points behind them right now. So not only United can pass, United can actually pass them. Not only United, Chelsea can also pass them. So they can actually drop to the actually fifth and sixth. He said. So his statement can actually become a reality. So to me, a manager is as good. A good manager is made of a team makes a good manager.
Mm. No,
That's what I feel.
I guess let's segue. I guess let's wrap up with.
Yes.
No, that
Yeah.
that one
Exactly.
saved day now. But by that logic, what is Amorim, right? Because Amorim, was he a good manager at Sporting before he came to United, and did he become a bad
He
manager
he
at
was
United?
he was a good manager with the players he had. But guess when he came to United, a good manager also has to know the players you have and how to get the best out of them, right? He didn't do that. Like you said, he was stubborn to his tactics. The team he had United couldn't play the formation he wanted. That's the truth. He
Yeah.
couldn't play the formation because Casemiro is 34 or 35.
Mm.
He's not mobile to be moving up, and every game, correct me if I'm wrong, they always take off. Casemiro never plays 90 minutes for
No,
United,
yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
wrong.
He
If I'm
comes
wrong.
up. He comes for around like 80 or so. Yeah.
Exactly, because he's always gas, because he's gas, he's old. We understand that. So if you know that as a manager, why then are you like setting him up? Basically, what he was doing was setting up United players to fail.
No,
We all know
yeah.
that Bruno
Let's.
is better. Bruno is better off closer to the striker than closer to the defender, because Bruno is bad. Is bad with the back to go. We know that.
Mm.
Bruno is only good with his. So
On the pitch, and the only way to do it was
so
3-3-4-3. No.
you need you're as good as your team, at the same time. Also, you have to. That's why you have to know how to get the best out of your team. That's what makes you a good manager.
No, let's wrap up with one of, I guess, the best managers of our time, Pep. I don't know if Dr. Kutos has a clip for us. Um, okay, so we can just talk about it now, right? Pep made news, I guess, for non-football
Mm.
reasons in the last few weeks because he commented on some global, political events, and I think
Oh,
he
the
faced
Jewish shit.
some, yeah, he faced some backlash on it or about it, and I guess the question of whether there's room for
You should stick
politics
to
in
sports.
it just sticks to sports and this thing.
Somebody said you should stick to sports.
I think I'll just start off from my own opinion that, like, I think I see both sides of the argument. I think people arguments or rules are best served if they apply to everybody, right? Like a principle is not a principle if it only applies one way. So the reason why I don't want Pep talking about, I mean, no one Pep talking about politics or politics in a way that I like, because I wouldn't like it if Pep, as influential as he was a Trump supporter, for example. Like I wouldn't like that, and I wouldn't want to hear that from Pep. So I have to leave room to for people who disagree with Pep and don't want to hear that from him. But then again, I think there should be wisdom to determine if one thing is bad and the other thing is good, and somebody is supporting them. So I mean, I don't know, Johnny Boy, should coaches stay out of politics? Be completely quiet? What do you mean?
That's just the hypocrisy about life, isn't it? That's the hypocrisy of the life. Guess
Mm,
what? If Pep had come out in support of whatever was going on, they were hailing him. It's the same people that come out and say footballers should stand up for racism and all this stuff, right? Because it favors
mm,
them. Once it doesn't favor them, they always tell you to stick to sports. It's not. We see that in America too.
yeah.
When there's a social vices or something, they always want the sportsmen or the influential people to speak on it. But the moment they go against what they expect them to say, they stick to sports, stick to the. So to me, I feel that the best thing is just to do what Michael, which I understand why Michael Jordan never. They always people always come against Michael Jordan, but I understand why he never came out to speak on any issue because you can never win when it comes to all those kind of things. If you speak, you are damned. If you don't speak, you're damned. So the best is not to speak.
Mm.
That's the way I see it. Don't speak at all. Just let it go. If they ask you, you just say no comment. I move on. No comment. Just say no comment because you can't win.